gauche to like reply to my own comment here because I'm going to do it. The reason that I say that internet feminism doesn't count as a wave of feminism is because, and admittedly I have not done like a ton of reading or research on this, but anytime that I read anything about like fourth wave feminism that started in 2012, the defining factor of it is that it's online. And I just think that's inaccurate to say that, like, maybe they're not even saying this, maybe I'm just misinterpreting it, but like, I think feminism has been online way before that, and there have been marginalized groups organizing online. It just hasn't been in the mainstream. And not to just like make this about myself, but to kind of like illustrate my point, and this is stupid kind of, this is stupid, maybe this doesn't make sense. I have been like using the internet since like the early mid 2000s, and before Facebook opened up to college students, like the reaction that I got for being someone who used the internet and was like active on the internet and active on forums was that I was like a nerd, or that I was like a loser. And so the only reason, I mean, I guess that can be an argument that like the fourth wave is like when feminism went mainstream online, but I just think it discredits the smaller marginalized groups that have primarily existed online, because it's really hard to connect in person and find people who have those same marginalized identities as you do online. It's harder to find them in person than it is to find them online, if that makes sense. I also just think that like being too quick to identify something as like a wave it feels to me like how fast fashion changes now, and how like trends are changing so fast, and how like runways are now looking to influencers to identify trends and to build trends and design their next collections. And I think that I think it's a little preemptive to identify the fourth wave, because also everything anyone says about the fourth wave is it's about like no shaming, like no body shaming, and it's all about like fucking like the fucking pussy hats. And I just think it does a disservice to an intersectional concept of feminism and an intersectional concept of waves of feminism to identify a movement with the advent of pussy hats.